Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Let's do this like Brutus.
All right, then. Welcome back to another episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show. My name is Chris, joined as always by the Duchess in 2 rings.
Sup, fuckers?
Sup, fuckers?
Not?
Come over here and let me French kiss you with my tongue in your hot pocket.
I hope you're talking about her.
Maybe,
That's a code for your butthole.
Wait, I wasn't saying I got a hot pocket.
maybe
so.
it
You
was.
do. It's your butthole.
Maybe it was.
Pepperoni up in there.
Ooh. Hello.
It's a hot pocket.
Goddamn. No, that was you know how I always say that I'm stupid?
Yeah.
And everyone typically agrees. Mm-hmm. This particular instance is about how I'm so non-hip and out of touch with like music and shit.
Okay.
Adam Simmons sent me a band to listen to, or not a band, I guess a group, a rap group or whatever.
That band is more than 2 people.
Yeah. Run the Jewels.
Okay.
Never heard of it, but okay.
Sounds like
I never did until today.
Smuggling operation.
And I hit it and I was like, this is amazing. And I fucking listened to the one song and let the whole fucking album play and then let the next 2 play after that. And I don't be listening to music like that, but I'll let the whole fucking goddamn catalog go.
Like
Can
it
we
was
get
that good?
Yeah.
Can we
I
get a
enjoyed it lot.
taste or?
Well, that line that I just gave you about French tit.
What?
Yeah, that was with my tongue in your hot pocket.
Well,
that
you
was
didn't
from one of
sing
them.
it.
Well, I heard the song one fucking time, and you want me to give you a goddamn
Well,
rendition?
you're telling us how awesome it is.
It
Why
is
don't you
fucking awesome.
Play it.
Everybody else knows already.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm not cool, I guess.
This
I
Florida
guess.
boy don't know what you talking about.
well, y'all need to do some homework and check out Run the Jewels because I enjoy it.
Or you can back your shit up and play a song.
Now, if you were talking about some Brooks or Straight, or
You
know,
got it, Dale.
Some Brooks or Straight?
yeah.
George Strait?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You know, the
Fuck
chair.
Backing me up on that.
The chair is the best song ever.
It is. Who told you that?
You did.
Exactly.
Get some Johnny Cash playing or something like that.
Adam and Eve.
.com.
This episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show and every episode is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Go to adamandeve.com where you can save 50% off just about any item. When you select your one item at 50% off, you will also receive 3 free adult DVDs plus a free mystery gift. And to top it all off, they will throw in free shipping on your whole order. So go to adamandeve.com, use code HTNOS at checkout. That's HTNOS at adamandeve.com.
What?
One thing that I don't think you can find there is a whale penis.
Okay.
Why would you want one of those?
Random shit that I see while I'm looking for fucking stories and shit. Do you know that there was a whale penis that sold at auction in Europe for $6,000?
Do people eat it like as a delicacy or something?
No.
It's the bone.
No, it was not. It was
It was a floppy, big-ass whale dick.
5 feet long, 18 pounds.
Just straight flubber.
It looked like a carrot. He was holding this big orange whale dick, dude,
It was
in the picture.
orange?
Hell yeah, it was fucking orange.
Dang, they must have kept it in formaldehyde or something.
Mummified.
I've heard of people collecting, like, they sell, like, raccoon bones, and the people
Who the
use
fuck
other
sells
penis
raccoon
bones for, like, canes and stuff.
For canes.
Dude, they make raccoon penis.
What were we watching?
Oh.
It was like a fucking Shark Tank type show, and that dude had a business making canes out of fucking, like,
Oh, you're right.
out of cow dicks or some shit. What? Yeah, dude. What was it? Cows? It was
There's
some
no
some
bone
kinda,
there.
It was some kind of dick, and he would stretch them bitches out and fucking harden them and make these canes out of them and twist them all up, and then he'd put different tops on them, and he'd go in to try to sell them to stores, and he'd tell them what they were,
And
the
then he
people
made
would be all
golf clubs.
like, "Oh yes," and he did.
He
He made a
made golf
putter.
clubs.
He made a putter out of a fucking dick, dude. Was it a bull? A bull dick?
Maybe.
Something. I can't remember what it was. What the fuck were we even watching?
I don't know. Some stupid I like to watch.
Ah, God, you exposed me
it
to
was
so
like
much
the.
stupidity.
It was. I think it was like the Alaska taxidermy show or something.
Alaska taxidermy show?
Yeah, they had Alaska taxidermy show. No,
That doesn't sound right.
I usually don't.
That doesn't sound
Get
right.
your stuffed dicks here.
But they make like toothpicks out of raccoon dicks.
I ain't putting raccoon dick in my mouth.
Well,
you
there's
pick
the-
your teeth with a
there's the
toothpick,
bones.
Melissa.
Yeah, but they the bones. They use bones for toothpicks.
You ever hear about some hillbilly shit like that, Mr. Resident Hillbilly?
No, and I thought I've heard it all, but
I watch some fucked up shit.
And I thought I heard it all. We are also sponsored by Spunk Lube. Go to spunklube.com and
Get your fuck on.
Yo, slippery dick
That
juice.
too. Stunt come.
Big news this week on the hashtag No Fun Show.
please elaborate.
Dun, 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 dun.
Drum roll.
We have a new sponsor.
Yay, yay.
What?
We would like to welcome Hemp Bombs CBD products as a sponsor to the hashtag No Fun
Sweet.
Show.
Awesome. Yay, yay.
So, we don't have much of a read or anything for these guys, but if you go to hempbombs.com, use code word HTNOS at checkout, you'll save 20% off your entire order of all their stuff. And I'm actually going to pull it up and we can look at it now because I haven't really taken a peek at what
I saw
they
got like gummies, they've got suckers, they've got vape juice, they've got
Let's pull up.
pills, they've got oil.
I like the name, but I'm kind of worried about typing the word bombs into the internet.
You know what? You're not wrong. When I thought of bath bombs, I thought they were like CBD bath bombs.
She did. She asked me, did she put it in the bathtub with her?
Yep.
Oh, right off
See,
the
look,
bat.
Jolly Bombs.
Jolly Bombs. You got suckers.
Oh, those
Watermelon,
look good.
green apple, cherry, and pink lemonade.
4 great flavors.
Here, let's
They
look
got
what they
shots.
got. They got gummies. They got capsules.
Pain freeze, that's
oil.
cool.
Yeah, I guess that's probably like,
E-liquid.
NDA.
yeah, like icy hot or something. Syrup. Ooh, they got like 5-hour energy shots.
Oh, you can put that shit on your pancakes?
Look at this shit, dude. They got it for your pet. Pet CBD products.
Hey, some pets.
Well,
need
I mean,
some
I was going to say
calming down.
mine's pretty much Walking Dead anyway, so.
Oh, I like your little
Oh, I
dog.
thought you-
Oh, he's awesome, but I mean, he just walks to where you're at and then lays down, and then that's it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's heavily medicated with the THC version.
No.
He's a good dog.
There was one thing that I did want to read.
Drop some knowledge on us.
Yes. You know, obviously, Hemp Bombs is CBD, and it says Hemp Bombs were specifically formulated to provide consumers with quality CBD product at an affordable price. We developed a natural blend of compounds that complement the effects of CBD. Hemp Bombs benefits include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep. All of those things sound fucking appealing to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and I know that our new contact at the place is supposedly sending us some products to try. So
Sweet.
we
Can't
can
wait.
we can have a formulated opinion to talk about, and hopefully next time we sit down and talk to y'all.
Sure.
Sweet.
Best part about all of this is that these guys are located here in Tampa.
Awesome.
So we
Local.
Keep it
we get
local.
to keep it local.
Support your local business.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fucking
dude.
love it, man. So, yeah, go to hempbombs.com, get yourself some CBD, and don't forget to use code word HTNOS and save yourself 20%.
And 20% is a good deal.
20% is a fantastic deal. One other little bit of new information. Hashtag No Offense Show is now under a new podcast banner. We are forming a new network with some of our friends from the former network.
Well, name them. CMPC, Hood Diner.
Simmons and More, Hood Diner, The Plunge, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, and ourselves are forming a new conglomerate called the Inner Circle Podcast Network. We're breaking away from the NSFW Podcast Network that we've been with for a little while now, and not for any other reason than we have different goals,
Different ideas.
different goals. No bad blood with those guys. We still got love for Camacho,
Everybody.
for PJ, for everybody involved. We're just pushing forward, man. We're just doing something new. So look for that Inner Circle logo. We're gonna be out there. We've already been crossing over and doing everything the last couple of months. So look for more of that and more exciting things to come.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like all the collaborations we've been doing.
Yeah, it's really fun, man. I mean, I know I put you guys in tough spots sometimes because you guys don't like all the guests and stuff all the time and whatever. And
Not all the time.
Never
but
said that.
I don't like them all the time, but I like them once in a while. It's fine.
our motherfucker guest last week asked if you were still here, Jason.
He was talking. The guest was talking.
I like when there's a guest on, I'd like for them to get their, words out and,
Yeah,
no
but, like-
reason for me to muck up their, their interview.
Hey, people tune in to hear your ass too. Okay.
True story.
Yeah, sure.
But, hey, didn't you have, speaking of our guest last week, didn't you have a fucking callback that you wanted to put out there for Jody?
Yeah, I heard a ghost story about a black person. Because he says that nobody says ghosts are black, because if they were black, then all the white people would be dead or something.
Well, that was a bit he was referencing.
Oh. Well, anyway, I heard a story about a black ghost.
What was the story?
Well, elaborate.
It was this guy that came into his apartment, and they were working on like some construction, and he walked in, and the guy was like just solid, just there, and he just said, "Hey, how's it going?" or whatever, and the guy didn't say anything and just walked away. And the guy described him as a black middle-aged gentleman in some overalls and some glasses.
You never hear that.
Nope. But like I said, normally you don't see ghosts,
Right.
so it could be anybody. I could be a ghost.
He could have picked up a hammer.
Yeah, right, and started helping.
Yeah, right.
Fucking stupid, dude.
Let me just walk through this wall right here.
Hey, it just popped into my mind, and I haven't asked you guys because we have been busy with collaborations and guests and shit. The fuck do y'all think about that new Aladdin?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the trailer?
No.
Why?
I think it looks dumb.
Why you? Well,
I think Will Smith looks like a dumb genie.
There's a new Aladdin.
oh my god!
I
My God. And every time I'm like, I'm out of touch. All I got to do is talk to you, and I'm automatically a fucking genius, dude.
I just think he doesn't look right as genie.
Why?
Will Smith does not look like a genie.
Tell me why.
He just looks dumb as a genie. I don't know.
Will
You have
Smith
to
is the
elaborate.
genie?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
they're
the
doing the
genie.
live action like they've
Who's
been doing.
Aladdin?
Fuck.
Like anybody famous or
No,
just?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
There's
that
been
when
no focus on any of the other characters.
No,
It's just
it's
been
just
on Will Smith
Will
being
Smith
the
is
genie.
the genie.
You know why?
'Cause he's
Because he's
black.
blue. No, he's not black. He's blue.
well, he's a black man playing a blue genie.
I guess I got to pull it up now. It was every fucking where like last week, dude. Like
I
you
just
couldn't
think
open up
he
anything
looks
without seeing
dumb.
it.
Apparently you could, because I didn't
Christ,
see
dude.
it.
I don't know. And maybe it's just because of my age, but when you grow up with Robin Williams as the genie, it's just
Yeah.
there's no comparison. Anything other than that is
Y'all are fucking haters.
No, I mean,
I'm not a hater. I
agree with her there.
it's hard. It's big shoes to fill is all. All right, so there's the Aladdin guy.
Well, it was supposed to be video.
Was it
Isn't
at
that what the top thing was?
There's Will Smith right there as the genie.
He
Stupid.
just looks like a blue Will Smith.
He looks like a blue Will Smith, but people are so mad that he's blue.
That's what he was.
I get that.
Some movies you just shouldn't be live action. I think.
Well, like, should they have like put some sort of prosthetics or whatever? Is that what they call it on the face and all that to make it kind of not look like Will Smith?
they should CG him a tail. What are their legs? What does his legs look like?
Like, it just looks like he grew out his goatee and he painted himself blue. Like, kind of takes me out of it. Like, is that an Avatar genie?
Everybody is so up in arms about that fucking genie because, and from what I understand, because he's blue.
I like Will Smith. I just don't like. I don't think anybody could
Look.
play the genie, and I would like it.
Every motherfucker is talking shit about this movie, and guess what? Everybody's still gonna go fucking see it.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
especially,
probably.
you know, with kids and stuff, they're going to bring kids to go see it. But, like, yeah, like, my whole thing is, I wouldn't even said anything just about him being blue, because the genie's blue.
The genie's blue.
But, like, he's just Will Smith with blue paint on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a
Right.
goatee. Like, why can't you do stuff to the face to change the facial features?
Are you
or-
saying that he can't do Blueface?
Oh my god.
Is that what you're saying, Jason? You're saying that Will Smith, a black man,
Oh, no.
cannot do Blueface?
So, I mean,
Is that what we're going
is
on
he
the record?
trying for the Blue Man Group or something here? I mean, that's what it looks like.
Push your drums, bitch.
Man, Jason, I would have expected better out of you, man.
I'm not
I would
saying
have thought that you
it's
would
a
have been an
race
advocate.
thing.
You would have been an advocate for Blueface.
It just looks like they got Avatar playing.
I think it looks dope. Fuck the world. At me. I don't care.
Like I said, I have no problem with it being blue. It's just like make him look
More like
I don't
a
know,
genie.
more like at least the genie that was, you know.
The Disney genie?
Yeah.
I guess
like,
at least they put smoke on his legs.
Ooh, he wanted the smoke.
Will you let that die already? God
You brought it
damn.
up. You fucking brought it up.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, donkulous.
It just popped in my head that we hadn't talked about it, and I think it looks dope.
is there going to be like a hashtag Blueface now or
Probably.
whatever?
Well, yeah, you're creating it over there. Dude. Fucking goddamn creating more divide.
I don't care who would have played it if they would have just been, whoever like painted blue, I would have said the same thing.
It'd be funny if Martin Short popped out of the thing and was like, "Hey, I'm the genie. Can I grant you a wish?"
Wow, that's obscure as fuck, dude. Because I was thinking, I was listening to another show. I think I was listening to Plunge, and I want to say Riley was like, "What good movie has Will Smith done in the last 12 years
Legend.
or something?" Huh?
Legend.
Well, it's I Am Legend.
It's dope, so I just call it Legend.
Legend is a Tom Cruise movie from the 80s, baby.
Whatever. Proceed.
You're dropping Martin Short. What the fuck has he done in the last goddamn 20 fucking years? Where'd that come from? Martin fucking Short.
I don't know.
Digging deep.
I just think he made a funny.
Would have been a better genie.
He could have popped out in a
Maybe.
suit. He should have just, if you're going to change it, just change it everything.
Yeah, should have got Larry the Cable Guy. He would have been a better genie than Will Smith.
Hey, why don't you rub my lamp?
I mean, my dick.
Let me see how many beers I can give you.
Have you take your Pepsi AC lately? He does those commercials.
Yeah,
You might be a redneck. No.
That's from the wrong guy.
That's Jeff Foxworthy.
Well, I know, but didn't they all?
They're all
They all
together.
do those. Yeah, but when they're all on stage at
Might
the end,
be
they all
redneck.
do. You might be a redneck jokes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Him and Ron
You never-
White.
Yeah, where they all get up there and they're all sitting together, and then they all do
No,
might be
Might be
redneck jokes
redneck.
together. Yeah,
I never watched it.
it's funny. It's
It
funny
is
stuff,
funny.
man. It's funny. It's real good. Real good. It's not that comedy you listen to.
You should tell me that all the time.
You should too.
I like it.
That's a good segue to get into some Florida stories.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh shit! And I thought my family was fucked up.
So this is hot off the presses.
Uh-oh.
This fucking came through 6 hours ago. Jupiter, Florida, owner of the NFL's New England Football Patriots, is facing charges of soliciting prostitution, and was swept up in what police described as a multi-city investigation into human trafficking here in South Florida.
Yeah, he was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Right. Well, you know he's paying to fuck anyway.
You know, when you win the Super Bowl, you go to Disney World. So, I mean, he was down here because
He was going to
He
Pussy
went to
World.
Disney and
He's going to Pussy World.
Pussy World is great. That's where I want to go.
Everything's a water ride. Slip aside.
make sure you wear your trunks.
So, Robert Kraft, 77 years old, was one of 25 people being charged with solicitation.
Wow.
Police officials have described the operation as a crackdown focused on spas where workers were forced to work in poor conditions and sometimes not allowed to leave the premises.
Jesus. Good on him, though. 77 and still getting his dick hard.
Well, yeah, it's amazing what cash will do.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
and a blue pill.
$15 bonus.
That's what I mean, yeah. Police have been collecting video evidence of individuals entering and leaving the Orchids of Asia Day Spa.
Oh, that sounds fishy.
Sounds awesome.
I bet it smells fishy.
That's what I meant.
Where acts of prostitution allegedly were occurring. A spokesman for the Patriots said, "We categorically deny that Mr. Kraft engaged in any illegal activity. Because it is a judicial matter, we will not be commenting further." Detective Andrew Sharp begs to differ, where he says that there were video evidence of the alleged acts for all those charged, including Mr. Kraft.
Check Pornhub.
Right.
Police set up hidden cameras inside all the parlor rooms, and the video shows Mr. Kraft allegedly engaging in illegal acts.
How is that not illegal? They're filming pornography.
Can I be on the jury?
I
Yeah,
said
right?
the same.
I want to see it.
Really?
When I was reading this, I was like, that's like fucking entrapment, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, you're going to the goddamn jerk-off spa and shit, and then they got cameras set up? How the fuck did they set the cameras up?
I bet them bitches ain't complaining when they get paid.
Well, listen.
Listen.
They are...
They getting 20 cents on the dollar.
It's
Oh.
it's
Well, I'm white. I'd make more.
it's a sex trafficking operation. Like, they're bringing these bitches over in shipping containers from fucking China and shit.
So they're not getting paid.
Probably not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Probably fucking not. And I read the rates.
Why don't they just run?
It
It's
was
not like
60 for
changing the
30 and
law.
80 for 60. That doesn't seem like a high class establishment.
No. Why didn't they just leave then? They're not like chained to the walls, are they?
They might be. You don't know
Jesus,
how that works.
Dude, they might
Each
run
room
out.
has a radiator in it.
They might run out the door and just get fucking shot in the head, dude. Runaway
I'd rather
slave.
die than do all that.
You'd
Shoot
rather-
me in the fucking head.
God damn.
Hell yeah. If I'm not getting paid and I gotta suck old man's floppy cocks, I'd rather die.
I'd rather die than suck old man dick. God.
I'll be saying that in 30
That was
years.
a $6.6 billion dick right there.
And he couldn't give her $20. Come on.
Well, he probably gave her what, 60 or whatever, or 80 or whatever.
Yeah, and then the establishment probably took 79 of it.
Right?
Right off the top. Right off the top.
99% interest.
That goes to the house.
These charges come as part of a crackdown on prostitution and sex trafficking in the area. More than 100 arrest warrants have been issued in recent days in the area after investigation began when a complaint from the health department regarding what appeared to be signs of human trafficking was filed. The women were working and living in the parlors while averaging 8 clients per day.
That doesn't seem bad.
You gotta suck 8 dicks a day for nothing?
It's like 1 an hour.
You suck 8 dicks a day for a fucking bowl of oatmeal or something that they're fucking feeding these poor girls? What is wrong with you? You're like, yes, I'm all for sex trafficking.
No, I'm not all for that. I'm just saying 8
You're
dicks
literally
a day.
making a case against the fucking problem here.
Just saying 8 dicks a day. It could be worse.
It could be
I'm
worse.
very optimistic.
Wow.
Put her
It
on a
could be
Hey,
16 dicks a day.
sex just her face on a poster. Sex trafficking could be worse.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how they feel.
Jesus
Let
Christ.
me run for president.
Duchess 2020. Sex trafficking could be worse.
I wouldn't want to eat 8 boxes a day. I mean,
That's a whole
different.
different dude. We're talking about fucking ping pong and tennis, dude.
Just
those
saying.
those are way two different things.
well, I'm just saying I wouldn't want to do it.
Well, we take a lot longer.
I'm glad you're going on record saying you ain't trying to fucking eat pussy, dude.
Well, no, like not 8 a day. Like,
8 a
I'd be
day,
like,
keep a doctor
If
away.
you know come in 20, I done.
If you don't,
If you know come in 20, I done. Give me money.
what is in your cup?
Malibu and
What
Sprite.
is in your cup, madam?
wow.
Not in my tie, I'll tell you that. Fuck those things.
You are on cloud fucking 9. Keeping with the same
I'll be
theme,
face down later.
Key,
Not like that.
Key Largo, a Florida man was arrested for indecent exposure after telling police he became, quote, impatient while on a journey to an adult bookstore.
Couldn't wait to get to the bookstore to whip his dick out?
Pretty much.
Where was he on a bus?
Amado Enrique Guare, 20 years old, was arrested Monday night in Key Largo after reportedly masturbating while walking to an adult bookstore.
So he was just walking down the street.
Yep.
He wasn't even there yet, so like he was already picturing shit. Like it wasn't like he went to the bookstore and then like had all these visuals in his head and was
Right. Yeah.
leaving and then did it. But, like,
Preemptive.
It's like you could just stayed at home and did that.
right?
Yeah.
Don't you got a phone manual? What the fuck's his name?
Amado.
Whatever.
Deputies responded to an indecent exposure complaint when a female caller said that a man had exposed himself to her and that he appeared to be masturbating while walking down
He
the
wasn't
bike path.
exposing himself to her. He was just exposing himself. Could
tell
be
you.
worse.
I'll tell you what, that sounds like
You are an advocate for fucking, you are like anti-Me Too. You're like fucking Me 3.
Dicks are meant to be used.
I mean, you got to admit that that's quite a talent. It seems like I don't know if I could jerk it and walk at the same time.
Some
First
people
it was
can't
a
even
dollar-
walk and chew gum.
I know,
This dude's
right?
walking around Dollar General jerking off. This guy's walking down the street jerking off.
The weather is getting warmer.
Just everybody
Yeah,
whip
so-
the dicks out.
Yeah.
So
When it
the
gets
stories
hotter.
are going
Whip
to
your
get
dick
crazy
out.
as hell when summer hits, bro.
Fucking
You
A,
think
dude.
it's bad
Oh,
now?
I can't wait.
Wait till full summer.
Maybe we'll have our own Florida store. Yeah. Full summer's like full frontal down here.
Police say the caller stated that the suspect appeared to be en route to a nearby adult bookstore.
Say on drugs.
Guare admitted to the behavior and was arrested. Now, here's where it gets interesting.
Oh, it's not interesting yet because that's pretty interesting.
He says, that's not my dick I'm holding.
Here's where it gets interesting. After the arrest, a detective noticed the suspect was wearing similar clothing to a suspect in another case, a robbery at a Marriott Beach Resort Hotel on Valentine's Day, where surveillance footage showed a person stealing a cash drop box from a storage room.
With
Was
his
he
dick out.
masturbating?
Yeah. Let me look at your dick to make sure it's the right one.
Hotel employees later found the box in a wooded area near the hotel with $115 in cash and currency bands still in it. There was allegedly more than $7,000 in the box when it went missing. Detectives contacted Guare in the Plantation Key Detention Center, where he is still being held, and he allegedly admitting to stealing the money and exposing himself to a hotel clerk.
So his dick was out.
So his dick was out.
So apparently that's a thing with him.
That's a thing.
Why did he leave 115 behind?
Who fucking knows, dude?
I didn't take all of it, so it's not going to be as bad.
He's like, oh, if I leave a little bit, they won't say anything.
Bro, if I'm trying to steal $7,000, I want to keep a low profile. And he's like, ha, look at my dick, and I got your money.
Right. It'd be funny if that bitch had to go into a lineup and everyone's like, all right, get your dicks out. That bitch had to like look at dicks to point out.
Fucking drop trowel, and everybody's you got to pick a dick out of a lineup.
You're holding the number above your dick.
That one has a mole on it.
Oh my god.
That was a little sad to the left.
Hold on, there's more.
Jesus.
When questioned about the crime and he admitted to taking the money, he said that most of the stolen money had been spent on BB guns, pellet guns, ammo, and air cartridges.
None on porn, where he was going to the porn store.
And the hotel clerk that he exposed himself to decided not to press charges.
So
Messed with a nice dick.
he was buying like BB guns and airsoft pellet. Like what?
How old was he? 22?
20.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean,
If it was 30-year-old, that'd be porn.
so he's not old enough to buy a firearm. So
But he spent $7,000 on BB
dude,
guns.
his arsenal must be awesome.
Yeah, fucking go to his house and it looks like the Punisher and shit. He's just got a bunch of
But they're
BB guns.
BB guns.
And air pistols.
Fucking stupid, dude. And everything's covered in fucking semen because his dick's always out.
Gross. Everything's sticky. That's nasty.
Well, he's currently facing charges including burglary, possession of burglary tools, grand theft of at least $4,000, in addition to the indecent exposure charge from Monday.
Keep your dicks in your pants.
That's the moral of the story.
Unless we ask to see them.
Ooh,
Then
see,
it's okay.
you're a flip-flopper, man, because one minute you're like, well, it's not that bad, sex trafficking is okay. And then you're like, keep your dick in your pants unless we want to see it.
Yeah, because you get in trouble. That's why. If I don't ask, you're going to get in trouble.
If you ain't paying for it, I don't want to say it.
Right.
Well, this is
That's
a fantastic
hot, Dale.
segue to this last story that I got for you.
Yeah.
This one, it's not a typical Florida story like we normally do, but it kind of, I don't know, it fits, so whatever.
Just say it.
Sarasota, police searching for vandals who spray painted the unconditional surrender statue of World War II sailor kissing the nurse.
Oh, okay.
You know the one down in Sarasota?
Yeah, I did. I didn't read it, but I saw what.
They vandalized it.
They did.
Rude as fuck. That statue's been standing for how many years? And when this poor guy dies, they're gonna go write #MeToo on it.
So let me explain it.
Like kissing somebody you miss is wrong.
Well, you obviously didn't read the story either.
I didn't.
The 26-foot tall structure looming over the city's bayfront is based on the famed photograph of a sailor embracing a woman on VJ Day when Japan announced its unconditional surrender, effectively ending World War II. The vandalism was reported the day after the sailor depicted in the statue, George Mendoza, died at the age of 95.
Yep.
The statue recreating Mendoza and Greta Zimmer Friedman's iconic photo from 1945 was tagged Monday with red spray paint that spelled out #MeToo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I may be wrong in this, but if I remember correctly, when I heard the story like a long time ago, like the woman never had a problem with it. Yeah, it was one of those things like he didn't know her.
Yeah.
Like they didn't know each other and he did that, but like she didn't have a problem with it. Like it's,
Yeah.
you know, when it originally happened and all this stuff. But
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. It says, while the photo of him kissing Greta is often romanticized, he later admitted that he randomly grabbed her at the time and kissed her without her consent. So he was like, literally just got off the ship, was coming down the street, you know, like they were marching through the street like a parade.
Yeah.
He grabbed her, you know, pulled her in, took a kiss, and somebody snapped a picture. And it like became like this like symbol of the end of the war, you know, like he was happy to be home. He wasn't going to have to go back. He was celebrating.
well, everybody was happy, not just the
Well, exactly. It was like a ticker tape
military.
parade. They
Yeah.
were coming down the street, you know, like fucking, hey, go get them, boys. We did it, you know.
Well, yeah, because you got to think about it. I mean, I'm sure, you know, we weren't around at that time, but you got to think. You got to think. I don't know. I look kind of old, but you know, you got to think that you know, just everyday Americans that weren't in the military were probably ecstatic because it's like now you're not having to worry about, you know, them dropping bombs on you still, you know, and all that stuff. So
Right.
But anyway, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up.
Well, I just think that if they were going to do that, the hashtag Me Too movements have been around for a long time.
Not really.
I mean, for at least a couple years.
No, that shit came about like last year.
Well, they didn't have to wait till the guy died to do it, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's probably why they did.
Well,
but like Jason was
anyway.
saying, she was cool with it. It says Greta told CBS News in 2015, I didn't see him approaching, and before you know it, I was in his tight grip. George said he'd had a few drinks, and the excitement of the war being over compelled him to plant the kiss, which she said didn't last too long. She was willing to reunite with George at least twice in her life, and she didn't seem too upset about the kiss all those years later. Mm-hmm. She unfortunately died in 2015, so never got a chance to,
see him.
to do that, to hook back up, and before all the Me Too shit happened. So, like, what I was reading was speculating, if she hadn't died and then Me Too was a thing, would she have felt like she was part of that? And I say, no.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think she felt that way, but I mean, that's my opinion, but...
Well, the hashtag Me Too supporters have clearly weighed in on her behalf, and...
Yeah, that's what they do their best, is they speak for everybody else.
Fucking A. Exactly.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you felt you were wronged in something like that, then, it's up to that person to... And I understand people get scared and things like that to come out against certain things, which... I get it. It's just, that's on them to do that.
Right.
You know what I
Everybody
mean?
else needs to keep your mouth shut, because it's like, if you have a problem, then let me say it. Don't speak for anybody.
No.
If that's how you feel about something, then that's great, but don't put your words into somebody else's mouth.
Yeah, we need to be told how to feel. You tell me how I should feel about that.
Yeah, that's not right.
I mean, I see, like, the way I feel about it is, I don't have a problem with them rallying around stuff as long as you're doing it with somebody that then comes out and says, hey, this happened to me. Rally around that person. That's awesome that they came out and did it. But don't do it. And if they don't feel that way, and then still try to, make them feel bad because they're not saying, oh, me too, or whatever.
Right. It's like, I get the movement, but don't use me as a focal point when you don't know how I feel, because I've been dead for 4 years.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that were commenting on the story online too, like saying like it needs to be removed and get the statue out of here and
Whatever.
And what I read was that it's going to stand where it is until 2020, but then it transfers ownership from the city to a private party. So they don't know if the private party is going to leave it up, like if the private party purchased the rights to leave it up or to remove it. So
that's so stupid.
After
it's a
next
part
year,
of history. Just like, I know it's going to sound bad, but like when they were trying to get like the Confederate statues torn down.
I thought the same thing when I was reading it.
It's the same. It's like, it's history. Yeah, sometimes history is not that great, but that's how we got to where we are.
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes.
This really isn't exactly the same as
It's
that.
not the same, but it's just a bunch of people
same premise.
Just coming around and saying, okay, well, this was a bad situation. I don't want to be reminded of it. Take it down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to get rid of everything bad that happened in history. So then what, years down the line, like, I don't know, my kids or my grandkids and stuff are going to grow up and be like, oh yeah, everything was peachy keen and blah, blah, blah. Like,
right.
They have to understand
this
shit that's happened in the past.
This is how we've become such a better society for some parts of it. I mean, we still kind of are a shitty society, but we've come a long way since.
Yeah,
before.
Yeah. Well, like with racism and segregation, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff happened. Our kids aren't going to know anything about that.
Yes,
and
they
maybe,
are.
Well...
Yes, they fucking are. We're going to get into that on the back half.
It depends on what they teach them in school, I guess, because that's where they teach history. And then we're going to come behind them and be like, well, this is actually what happened.
No, they're living an unprecedented time in history. And like I said, we'll get into some of that on the back half. So I guess, why don't we just take a quick break so we can dive in?
Yeah.
All right.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Check out Who's Right with Doug and Anthony. We got it.
Just days before an SUV carrying a family of 8 plummeted from a cliff in Northern California. This is something I can rally around. Because I am anti-dead hooker. I am.
Me too.
If
I like my hookers alive. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
I don't want to edit this. If you want to edit this shit, then go ahead. But just take out the shit that will get me fired.
If I were to say that word, that would be what our podcast would be known for. we've been doing this for 70 episodes, that'd be it. We are racist, and you would be dragged right down with me.
I would be there fighting the power, man. I would prove the critics wrong and catch the jungle fever.
From that logic, if you follow that out, I can make fun of mentally handicapped people all I want, as long as I don't call them a certain word.
Right.
That's not the...
No, not right.
That's not the lesson that I would teach my kids. Just don't make fun of mentally handicapped people. I think you pretty much got the gist of it. You're a shitbag.
Check out Who's Right at who'srightpodcast.com.
I'm wrong, you're wrong. Everybody sing this song. Talk it on over and we'll find out who's right.
What's up, you silly bitches? This is Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast.
Yo, what it is, you already know. It's Bobby Moore from the Simmons and More podcast, and you are listening to what?
HTNOS, motherfucker.
Woo, man. The motherfucking homie, Chris, the Duchess, and two titties, two rings. Straight out of Tampa, motherfucking Florida. What's good, my peoples?
Only on the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
You already know what it is.
What are we doing?
So how about that Jesse Smollett or whatever his name is?
Jesse Smollett, Mullet.
What's his name?
Smollett. Smollett something. That dude from Empire.
You know what? When I read his name, I was like, Jussie. I've never heard that before. Is that like a shortened term or a shortened form of some other name?
I don't know.
You know, the only time I can ever in my life, well, I thought about it and I did hear it once. You know, the only time I ever fucking can remember hearing that?
No.
Jay and Silent Bob. The bitch's name was Justice, and he called her Jussie.
Oh, really?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't even remember that.
Fuck yeah. Well, you're not a fucking real true Kevin Smith fan.
I love those movies, but I don't
obviously
remember that.
Mm-hmm.
No, man. Yeah, Jesse. No, not Jesse. Jussie.
Yeah.
With a U.
They were trying to be edgy. Like they were
Jussie.
like, we like Jesse, but it's...
Who knows if that's even his real name?
It's probably not. It's probably not. But or it's a shortened form of something else. You know.
Yeah, stupid.
So we're talking about the actor from Empire that staged his own
attack.
Fucking hate crime.
No, he
last
didn't.
week. It's
so stupid.
We're late to the party on this one, so there's no allegedly or anything. It's fucking fully out there. Like the last story I read was he's actually in police custody. Like they arrested him.
Yeah, for making a false police report because he said some dude jumped him wearing a MAGA hat or something.
Yeah, run through the whole
Make
story.
America great again.
Run through the whole story.
Apparently, he was walking out of Subway or something stupid.
No, he was going to Subway is what I heard.
Oh,
it was the middle of the night.
Who goes to Subway in the middle of the night?
That's what
cockroaches.
Listen.
Well,
listen. He was on Good Morning America last week, and the interview, the lady on Good Morning America kind of said something similar, and he's like, "There's a reason why they're open 24 hours. If you're at home and it's late and you want something to eat, they're open 24 hours." And he's like getting all offensive, and she's like, or defensive, and she's like, whoa, I'm just saying, you know, like that's a little, you know, weird, like Subway in the middle of the night. And he's like, there's a reason that they're open 24 hours. You want Subway? You can have Subway. It doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m.
Nobody wants Subway. People
I just go to Wawa if I want to sub at 2 a.m.
This is Chicago, baby. They don't have Wawa.
Oh, they don't?
No, they ain't got Wawas.
Well, I don't know their
They
life.
might have a Jimmy John's.
I mean, you do, but I don't.
What is it with you and Jimmy John's?
They got the meat.
Jimmy John's is good.
No, they don't.
They're what? They're not?
They're not that good.
I've eaten it.
Well, we know Jason's not a very distinguished
Our resident sub expert.
What are you talking about? What?
Jason's a
what
fucking,
am I not distinguished about?
Jason's a fucking garbage food eater. He's like,
What?
Hey, I love Hungry Howie's. Let me get those Hungry Howie's fucking hot
I
and
just
readies.
love Hungry Howie's because I'm fucking broke, dog.
Right.
Like
That's fucking trash
If I could
food,
get
dude.
New York pizza all the time, and I would if I could afford it.
I would rather
So
have
we have
no
a
pizza.
Patreon. Patreon.com/HTNOS.
Oh my god!
Help Jason get his
Help
pizza
Jason
on.
get a $5 fucking footlong.
Yeah, but I just thought it was weird because he's like these two guys came out and attacked him, and apparently they did because he paid him to put a noose around his neck, threw bleach on him.
Wait, that's so bizarre, dude.
That he would tell somebody to do that.
Yeah, like
Well, I don't know that he told them to do that specifically.
Sounds like he just told them to go hard, man. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, go hard in the paint. And they came out with a fucking noose and a cap of bleach or whatever. And he's like, oh shit, I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
Yeah, but he said that they poured bleach on him and then shouted some like "Make America Great Again" slogans at him or something.
Yeah, he said it was two guys wearing Trump hats came in and he said it was a hate crime because he's a black guy and a gay guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they were throwing homophobic
slurs,
and threats and stuff.
Playing on the whole, cultural divide right now with
Right.
with the current climate of the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is why the fact that he lied about this shit. That's funny to me. The fact that he's doing it and it's further creating a divide that's already there,
Right.
for no fucking reason,
Right?
For what? Why'd you do that?
I'm glad he fucking did it because it's like it tells all these other stupid asses that, don't support somebody just because it's the internet and they're saying something happened. Mm-hmm. It's so ridiculous. Everything's just blown out of proportion all the time. Or there's always a different angle to everything. Like that other kid that was supposedly did we talk about that kid that they were saying like we're yelling at the Native Americans or something?
No, we didn't get into that.
Oh, and there was a video of him yelling at the Native Americans, but there wasn't the video of the Native Americans firstly shouting things at them to make them rebuke, so...
Oh, that was the
it's
kid
always,
in the MAGA hat or MAGA, whatever you want to
So
call
it's always, the media, just like always, wants you to see what they want you to see. And that's what he tried to do, and he failed, and I'm glad he fucking failed.
No, for sure. Like I said, that's the whole big thing is that, and now it's further on in the story. Like I said, he's in custody. He was arrested for making
He's still
the
pleading
thing or whatever.
innocent. He's still playing, he didn't do it.
Well, did he ever say, well, he's sticking to it?
He's saying that he didn't plan it.
Oh.
They're doing it. And then other people were complaining, like, why are there so many resources being spent on this allegation? Nobody was hurt, to the point where, but there's just a lot of resources in it.
Man, I don't know, man. I haven't watched Empire since season 1.
Me either.
I was going to say, I don't know
What's Empire?
That show that he's from on
What's
Fox.
the main guy? Terry something?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard's in it.
Oh, he's in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's one of the main guy.
It's about a record label and the
family record label.
Yeah, the guy was in jail and he got out and came back and took over the record label again, and him and his ex-wife and shit. And
oh, that's the story of your life, dog.
Yes, it is exactly the story of my life. I've lived it. That's why I stopped watching it, because I was like, fuck this. I already know all about it, man. I don't need to watch Empire.
But what we also did was cry wolf, because now if something does happen to somebody, then,
that's the other thing.
Yeah, then, I hope that nobody's afraid to come forward, because now everybody's going to think, well, I might as well not say anything because they're going to think I'm lying.
Right.
Well, that's what
So
we're still trying to figure out why he did it in the first place. And one of the things that I had read, which I didn't know if it was him saying it or if it was just, speculation, was that it was to try to help his career. And that's why I said I haven't watched Empire since season 1, so I don't know if it's still kicking or if it's dying or what the fuck's going on. But is that his motivation,
I don't know, but fuck him if he's trying to save his career, because he made bank off that fucking show. Live within your means, bitch.
Stupid. You know what? Here's my take. If he was as good an actor as he thinks he is, maybe he could have pulled it off.
Maybe.
Right?
I guess.
Right?
I guess that's saying that his acting sucks.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a fucking actor, I can't even...
Maybe it was the criminals that they were bad actors.
Well, you know what? And I read that they were from Empire, too. They were extras on Empire.
Well, I mean, you got to think when they get arrested, they're like, well, we ain't going down for this shit.
Right,
like,
he paid us to do that. We didn't know it was going to be like this.
Because they let them off.
Because it's like, why would you file a police report then if you paid somebody to do it? Just use it for the story and say, I'm not going to press charges. Let's just use this as a learning opportunity to not spread hate and just leave it alone. Why file a police report?
Damn. Got it all mapped out.
Know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So, that part of it doesn't make sense to me, especially if he hired the guys. But maybe he was trying to make it look legit. So he's like, I got to do it.
He's like, I've already started. I can't stop now.
And then the vague descriptions that he gave of the guys,
Right.
But I bet you these motherfuckers, they can go to TMZ and be like, if you guys pay me like 10 G's, I'll tell you what really happened.
Fuck yeah.
Them bitches can make money either way.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but you know what? The only good thing that came out of this?
No.
The memes.
What was that one you showed earlier? Don't beat yourself up or something.
Yeah.
Everybody has
It'll
a bad
be okay.
day or something.
Don't beat yourself up
Don't beat
about
yourself
it.
up about it.
Dude, the one that made me laugh was Eddie Murphy and fucking Arsenio Hall from Coming to America, and they had Trump hats on and shit, and it said the fucking guys who beat him up because they turned out to be two Nigerian guys or whatever.
I saw one with Milli Vanilli on him.
Oh no!
There was a meme with Milli Vanilli on it, and then it was like, I don't know, I forget what the meme said, but it was Milli Vanilli.
Oh, cool! I'm glad you brought it up.
It was something stupid like in their bitch voices, like, hey, it wasn't me, or something. I don't know.
Oh, cool. Fucking stupid, man.
I don't know, but there's just I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of like gay kids or gay African Americans or whatever that are out there that are having a hard time dealing with coming out to their families, and this guy just makes it a whole lot worse for them.
Yeah.
Because everybody struggles with something.
That's true.
You know, and nobody knows until if you have a problem, you say something to somebody.
It's fucking true. You know what? And I didn't want to bring this up until the end, but that's a good segue into the story you sent right before we started, man. Comedian that's in kind of the Death Squad crew with Red Band and Rogan and them, Stephen Brody Stevens, found him dead, committed suicide. Dead in his house.
Man.
I think 41 or 42 or something like that. Young guy.
Yeah.
You never know what people are going through, man. So fucking checking on your homies. You know,
Yeah.
just make sure everything's good.
He was dealing with mental illness for a lot of years.
Which is blatantly obvious if you've ever listened to like Brody Stevens on a fucking podcast or something.
Sure.
You know, I mean, he was a very animated character, but you could tell. I mean, like Joe has always said, you know, like to make a good comedian, you have to have, you know, like some fucked up shit going on. You know, like
yeah.
Same thing with Robin Williams, like we were talking about earlier. It's like everybody looked at him as this happy-go-lucky guy, and then he ended up taking his life too. It's like you just don't know. It's like you're happy on the outside, but how really are you on the inside?
Dude, Jason and I were talking about this. I read that that Dave Mirra did the same. A couple weeks ago, he was found dead with a apparent gunshot wound. He was
Wow.
Yeah, the BMX.
There's been so many of those, because then it was the guy from Lincoln Park. He killed himself.
allegedly. That's what
You
they say.
know,
There's some conspiracy theories around that.
There's just been
Chris
so
Cornell.
many. Chris
Cornell,
Cornell.
who was tied to
lately.
Chester in some form or
Yeah.
fashion in the Tower 7 conspiracy theory.
Oh, there's stuff going on with that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know exactly what it is, so I can't talk.
I mean, I was going to say, I mean, because I've never, went through anything like that, but I was just thinking, why is it so hard for somebody to not talk to somebody about it? You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know, because, I mean...
You don't know, and you don't know if they tried or they did.
Sure, I guess that's right. Yeah, I guess you're true.
Maybe
And they were
they
just
did.
like, shut the fuck up, you're fine.
Or
that's
not
what
even
friends
that.
do.
Or not even that. Maybe just didn't pick up on the fucking...
Clues.
the warning signs or whatever.
Mhm.
And, like I said, not to turn too deep into this or whatever, but I mean, just check on your homies. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Brody Stevens was a cool dude, man. Like that that sucks. That he was going through some shit and thought that was the only option.
On the way out, yep.
But in other news, you sent me a story about some fucking zombie deers.
Oh, yeah. And
And-
that's another media thing.
You know what was funny about that?
What?
You sent me that story on Tuesday.
Oh.
I see where this is going.
Jason sent me the same story last night.
And you know what I told you?
What?
I don't give two fucks what y'all say.
I was like, God bless him, he's fucking trying. But if you just scroll up just a little bit. So, but yeah, apparently there's this issue going on in I think like Wyoming of all places. Shout out Ben from Small Town Mentality.
He needs to get ahead of it.
Right. Don't eat no zombie deers.
The deer population have contracted this disease that makes them like forget to eat and like get emaciated and shit and basically turn into zombies. Now, here's where you got me because you don't click links, and you don't either, and you did the same thing. You know me. You guys know how my fucking brain works, and you're like, it's a zombie, and there's a picture of a rabid deer.
Right.
Let's send it to Chris because he'll dig this. And then I open it up, and I'm like, wait, man, it's not zombies.
Nope.
It's just a fucking deer that's like all out of it and shit. And if he bites you, you ain't gonna turn into the undead. Like, I was let down, man. Like, because it said the whole story was a zombie deer is starting to affect humans. And I was like, oh, it's happening. And I fucking clicked it, and I was like, That's not happening.
Nope.
You guys fucking suck. Why don't you read a fucking story before you send this shit to me?
Well, no, because that disease has been around for forever, but that's just another thing of the media trying to get everybody to jump on shit.
Get everybody hyped
saying
up.
it's zombie whatever.
Panicking and shit.
Because there's also like zombie ants that take over. There's
That's real.
There's like a parasite that takes over the ant's brain and then they control them.
That's real.
So there's...
What do they tell them to do?
Eat more leaves, I guess.
Fucking stupid. Dude, what was that?
Go up in this motherfucker's house and eat his sugar.
That was oh my God. I heard this years ago about this parasite that fucking works its way into like grasshoppers or something. And like
Praying mantises.
Or something. Maybe it was praying mantises, but whatever it was, like the parasite thrives in water, or like it hatches and like, you know, births or whatever in water.
Okay.
So it goes into the bug and makes it jump into the water and drown itself so that it can like fucking pop out and like, you know, be born or whatever.
Oh, so like
it takes
gets
over
into
their
its
mind.
body,
Yeah.
and then so then it makes it
Makes them
commit
suicide
suicide,
in the
so
water,
it can then
so
crawl
it can
out of it.
Crawl out of it, yeah.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy,
Fuck yeah,
bro.
dude.
Yeah, it was a praying mantis.
Was it a praying mantis? I heard.
And it was crazy because it looked like it was like a real skinny black octopus that came out of it.
Oh, that's sick. Ooh.
Oh,
That's alien shit.
glad I'm no praying mantis, dog.
Them bitches are crazy.
So the good thing that came out of this fucking stupid clickbait shit that you guys sent me was that it got me thinking about something that I've wanted to talk to you about on the show for quite some time now and never really had an angle to it. End of the world. Zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
Where are you going? What are you doing? How are you surviving?
Okay. First thing I'm doing is going to my nephew's
Have you
house.
planned? Have you? Because you've thought. If you're like me, you've thought.
No,
about
I've thought
this.
of it.
You've thought
Yeah.
about this. Okay.
So I'm definitely going to one of my nephew's houses, or actually either one of them.
Which
would
one?
Be fun. Either one, because
They both got guns.
they both have lots of guns.
Okay. What are you doing with your cord there? You're making.
I'm just wrapping around my finger.
Are you nervous?
I guess.
No,
I
he's
don't know.
not. He's just fidgety.
Stop. What the fuck you looking at my fingers for?
Play
Stop.
with your nipple instead, Jason.
My two titties and two rings. Two titties. But yeah, no, I'd definitely be going over there. I'd bring my 3 guns to help out with their arsenal, you know.
You know. You just gotta make sure you got ammo too.
Oh, they got the ammo. Mm-hmm.
Are they like preppers or something?
They
have a bunker?
No, they don't have a bunker, but I mean, they might. I don't know. I mean, who knows?
High fence operation.
They don't want to tell anybody, then everybody won't fucking go with them.
Why do you think I'm asking questions?
Well, I talked to one of them today, and they were building a chicken coop,
Nice. I wish I could build a chicken coop.
getting ready to live off the grid.
Do they live on off of Lithia too, or where do they live?
Yeah, they might live out there.
That's where we need to go. I said we need like 5 acres, so we can all get on an acre
said
and just
that.
build like this big cement wall around us.
High wall operation.
Yep, and just have a compound.
We'd be
All right.
like, what was that?
We're gonna
shit?
start a GoFundMe for our wall.
I haven't.
Hell yeah, dude!
Jesus. I haven't watched Walking Dead in fucking a minute. What was that?
I haven't watched this last season at all. There's
No.
one that just started. The
haven't
last
watched
2
it
seasons,
either.
I haven't watched any, unfortunately.
That's when I
Unfortunately,
watch
fuck,
is
shit,
when
I-
he.
I kind of want to see how it ends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck that. Dude,
I didn't
I've
see
been
Rick
interested-
die. Spoiler alert.
Dude, I ain't been interested in that shit since like fucking season 3, man.
No,
I
let-
watched it out of obligation because I was invested.
Yeah.
And then when homeboy Negan came in with the bat, I was like, "Ooh, it's kind of breathing new life into this. I can be down with this again." And then something happened in that shit with him where I was like, "This is fucking stupid. I knew it was fucking stupid. God damn it, they got me back in it. I hate it again."
I like Negan. He was the dad in Supernatural.
This one over here.
He was also in Grey's Anatomy. I think it's.
He was. He was a patient.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you gonna do in the end of the world?
I don't know. I feel like we might be safest on water.
Well, that's not sustainable.
Have you seen what was the spinoff of that show?
Oh, Fear something.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, that B team shit that was worse
They
than
had
the fucking
they
bad
had
one.
They had swimming zombies under the water. and
did.
shit. Well, yeah, and they don't breathe air, so they were just under the water.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, eventually they gotta deteriorate.
You never seen?
Well, some of them were bloated.
Yeah, they get all slimy and shit.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
See,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that if we have to prep for that. Like if it just happened, I don't know what I would do.
if it just happened when we're like spur of the moment, like we're coming home from work or whatever, I'm trying to find. Well, I mean, it's obvious.
We don't
I mean,
have any weapons.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find like a fucking Costco or something to go to, right?
Everybody will.
Well, I mean, then you got to establish yourself in the pecking order and fucking prove your worth, and maybe they'll let you
gonna
stay,
be
right?
so many fucking people there. There are probably zombies in Costco.
Zombies in Costco.
There's too many
Sounds
people.
like
There's no guns in Costco.
They don't do
sell
firearms.
guns.
No hunting equipment. No fucking what's.
I mean, they might have
goods?
a Polaris. Like they might have one of
Airsoft
those. I've seen
rifle.
those in there. You know, like get you some wheels in there. But
I think we just need to start going to the shooting range, and I want to learn how to do that. Not because of zombies.
Not
But
because of
just
zombies.
because I want to learn how to shoot.
Aliens.
Well, no, there's no aliens.
me and my nephew went. We were shooting the target in the dick.
Next time you guys go, I want to watch.
Dude, he
want to watch him shoot people.
He was
in the
good
dick?
too.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he shot the balls and the shaft. I was like, damn, son.
That's killer.
Yeah, I'm like,
What kind of dick did they give you to shoot at?
well, I mean, it's just a silhouette.
You should
but-
draw your own. That'd be hilarious. Just go and draw dicks on your targets. Make like a crooked dick.
Might have to do that next time.
Send pics.
I am so sorry that I was busy this week and couldn't put together a proper episode. What kind of dick did they give you? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Where do I go from here?
Dicks.
Do you want to go to the messages?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got some people. We got some people that called in. Let's hit the messages.
All right.
God damn it, Beatrice.
What?
Why is this answering machine lighting up like the 4th of July?
Probably them dumbasses trying to call the HTNOS show.
Well, why would we be getting their voicemails?
Because they dumbasses, dumbass.
Well, damn it. Why don't you just hit the button then?
Yes, Dale Jr.
Who do we go to first?
I don't know. Whoever's first.
Let's see. Yeah,
I got a question for you.
What?
What 3x3 $50 tattoo you want to get, dog?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
I
you
sent
didn't
that thing
see
in the
that?
chat. There's a
said you-
place in Riverview.
Guess what? I'm on the move a lot.
Oh, give me a break.
I'm on the move a lot. Okay.
All right,
Some
well,
things slip through the cracks.
I sent something to you.
What'd you send to me?
And it was talking about, it's a local tattoo shop in Riverview.
Okay.
And they're doing customer appreciation for the whole year. And it's $50 3x3 walk-in specials. Or you can book something.
What is that? What is a walk-in versus a booking?
Walk-in meaning that you can walk straight in and have them draw it up then and then get it done. Because a lot of times with customs, you have to go in, set your appointment and all
Talk
that.
about
Then they
it.
draw it and then, then you come back or whatever. But you can do either or for that special
I
or
thought
whatever.
for stuff like that, since they probably think that there's going to be quite a few people coming, that they already have like designs picked out.
I mean,
that
it doesn't
they
say
could-
that you have
Pick
to
it and stick
do.
it thing?
Well, it doesn't say that you have to use Flash for it, which Flash is,
What they have
pre-drawn
already.
stuff on the wall and all that stuff.
That's
so
true.
it didn't say that. It just says, any 3x3 size.
But if you didn't read the message, Jason said that you could get a lunchbox tattoo. That was 3x3.
Yeah, I was like, you
It's not funny.
It is
Oh, it's
funny
not?
because then you know what?
That's not
I said I should get a PB&J and that could be our couple's tattoo instead of the
That's not funny.
test and key. We could do a
That's not
lunchbox
funny.
and a PB&J. I think that's cute.
I thought it was pretty hilarious.
I was watching a tattoo show on Netflix, and there was this guy sitting outside the tattoo parlor, and he was trying to get somebody to get a hamburger with a nipple on it. So it was a hamburger, and then it just had a nipple on top of the hamburger, so it looked like a
Oh,
cheese.
so like the bun looked like a nipple?
Well, yeah, it was just a full burger, and then at the top of the bun, there was a little nipple on the top.
Oh my god.
People get some weird shit, man.
Somebody got it on their butt.
I mean, I got a Tampa Bay Lightning tattoo, I think I talked about it, but.
No, you have. Went to the radio station and
Yep.
everything?
Oh, was that before my time?
Probably. You want to fill her in? Said that was before her time.
Oh, well, so yeah, basically I was sitting at work and, actually my cubicle mate, listened to the radio and she's like, they're doing a thing on the radio where you
She
call
sound
in.
like that?
What was her name? Did she go by ma'am?
No, but
Fucking Down
was like,
syndrome cube mate and
I was
shit.
listening to the show and they were like, oh, if you call in.
And then she's
I
like,
prefer
listen to this on the radio. I want to suck your dick.
She was like, they do, they're doing a thing where, if you're a Lightning fan, you call in, you can try to get tickets, if you get a tattoo for the playoffs is what it was.
Uh-huh.
So I called in and they said, sure, come on up. And I went on my lunch break and went up there and
What station?
it was 93.3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it MJ and shit?
Oh, I forgot about that dude.
It wasn't MJ. I forget his name right now, but
Yeah.
he's no longer with the company down here. I don't think he moved on to some other place. But
MJ
yeah,
was such a fucking tool.
Yeah, he was.
I used to listen to that show.
I'm sure you did. You're a
sucked.
tool too.
Well, it was before I knew about good radio.
What's good radio? Tell me what's good radio.
Opie and Anthony, when they were good.
And then what happened after them? Where'd you go after them?
Where'd I go after that? I didn't listen to a lot of sports radio. That was 620 and the big dog, Steve Dumig.
He's another fucking douche, man. You're a douche magnet.
And then,
Jason.
after that, I just really listened to music. I kind of got out of talk radio because I don't know. I was just kind of over the sports and all that stuff. But
Making you angry.
yeah. Then Chris introduced me to this thing called podcasting.
Bitch, I didn't introduce you. You talked me into doing this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You were a pusher on this, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
where's your
Big time
tattoo?
pusher.
Hashtag me too.
Where's
my
your
bad.
lightning tattoo?
You were too aggressive.
Oh my gosh, really?
I told him to put some color in it.
Yeah, you gotta get that thing fixed.
Yeah, I do.
That's
Terrible.
not even a fix. That's a cover up.
You know
dude.
what?
You gotta get that covered
I've
up.
never seen that. Of course,
You've
don't.
never seen that?
Well, when we go to the beach, he never takes his shirt off.
Oh, dude, he showed that at the
'Cause I don't
podcast
want my
table
two
fucking
titties.
like 6 times.
He got titties too. He ain't scarred.
You got that.
Oh, I never seen that either. That's like a Celtic. What is it? A shamrock?
Yeah.
Are you Irish?
A little bit.
What does that mean? I suck dicks for money?
No, that says Korean barbecue.
That means
He got that fucking Ariana Grande
Soup.
over
that
there.
means beans. No, it means good luck.
Oh,
He got that
it
Ariana
means
Grande.
beans.
I got that.
Oh, I like that. That's cool. It's like a tiki totem.
Tiki mask.
Totem. And you got sad Jesus and when doves,
You're fucking
when doves cry.
Yeah, you're fucking Maroon 5, dude. You got the most random assortment of fucking tattoos just all thrown together, dude. No cohesiveness.
Well, the ones on my legs are all from my kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still need to
Shut
get one.
up.
No, it's not.
Watch out, lunchbox.
Whatever, dude. I'm okay with that.
You know, get you a
Then why don't you get a
Transformers.
lunchbox?
Oh my
Transformers
god.
lunchbox or some shit.
Transformers.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of something stupid.
But when you do your sleeve, you just have to sneak a lunchbox in there somewhere.
You got to get just a little lunchbox.
just a little lunchbox, just
Little
somewhere.
lunchbox.
You can have like a whole
You
Marvel.
could even have like
sleeve
the
or just
lunchbox kind of like opening up like it's a mouth and then 2 eyes on the lid.
like a
Like,
goofy box.
hello, like it's talking. Like a, and then have a microphone next to the lunchbox.
Stupid.
That's going to be the
I
3x3
love it.
tattoo for you.
I love it.
A lunchbox with a little
Microphone.
microphone next to it, like
That's
it's talking in
cool.
the microphone. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's your $50 tattoo
With
right
googly
there.
eyes.
With tip.
Like it.
Stupid.
Then I got to put googly eyes on my sandwich.
So it's really a $60 tattoo, but you know.
Whatever.
Do you guys want to check out these voicemails
Yeah.
on the HTNOS hotline?
Sure.
People call us
A lot. Like a lot.
a lot.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Like too many that you can play.
Right.
Everybody should call.
Like a lot.
Jesus.
Yo, what's up? It's the homie Casual from the Hood Diner Podcast. I got a special guest here. He wants to say what's up to the HTNOS homies. All right, hold on 1 second, please.
So courteous.
Hold on 1 second, please.
Yes, thank you. Yes, this is Sean Connery. I just want to say I like the hashtag no offense stuff. It's very awesome. Keep up the good work down there in Florida.
You lost it. You lost it.
Thank you.
Yes, my apologies. I just want to say keep up the good work. And, yes, I am the best 007 there ever was.
You were.
And,
Thank you, Sean.
Yes, shouts out to the Inner Circle.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
Peace.
Wow. He already knows about the inner circle.
Well, you know, news has broke. It's on the interwebs.
Okay.
It's out there.
I don't know. I think Pierce Brosnan was my favorite 007.
No.
That's just
He's sexy.
No, the only reason she says that is
your
because
mouth.
that's the first one she ever saw. Because it came out in like '97 or whatever, and that's
Daniel
when she was
Craig was
watching
good,
movies.
too.
Yeah, when did you ever see a Daniel Craig Bond?
Daniel
Never.
Schmanuel.
Never. Exactly. Fucking never. And she's like, Daniel Craig was good too.
Pierce Brosnan was 007 when 007 came out on N64.
Goldeneye, yeah. Because he was in the game too.
Money Penny.
Just keep saying it, Jay.
Octopussy.
Stupid. Oh man, thanks, Kaz. That was great that you got your boy Sean Connery to come on and say what's up. I appreciate
Yes, and thank you
man.
for your manners. Please.
Let's see what this one is.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, yeah, is this thing live? Am I on HTNOS? More like HT, know what I'm
Christ.
saying, you know? What's up, bros and broas?
Broette?
This is Mo from Idaho. Yeah, you know, Mo from Whoa, what's up? So, long time, first time caller, you know, loving the show, loving what you're putting out there.
Appreciate it, Mo.
Mo likey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you always hear a lot about how you guys met, you know, the Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman, and Big Lunchbox over here. Now, what we don't hear about is, like, we know you guys hooked up, had a one-night stand when you were, like, 19, but, like, you never get those juicy deets, you know? So hit us with those juicy deets, like Dutchie, how fast did fucking Big Lunchbox open up his cream pie in your fucking cooter shooter, you know?
Whoa.
All right,
About 2 seconds.
Let's hear some fucking juice deets, you know? All right, HT, know what I'm saying, out. All right, hashtag in a circle, fuck yeah. Fucking Mo Bro from Idaho out here.
Mo Bro from Idaho.
Wow,
I didn't know Ted from
Mo
Bill
knows-
and Ted's Excellent Adventure listened to us.
Mo knows about fucking Inner Circle too, man. Like we're all the way out in Idaho already.
That's awesome.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, to answer his question,
Wild Stallions forever.
Fucking hell yeah. San Dimas High School football rules. Yeah, Dutchy poo.
Yeah, let's hear the answer to this.
well,
Did he call it a cooter shooter?
A cooter shooter?
Cooter shooter.
Yeah. I've never heard that.
well, to be
I like it though.
To be honest, when we got together, when we were that young, he had only been with one other girl. So,
Wow, why you putting my business out there?
when he,
I've been with everybody. What are you talking about? I've been with one other girl. Fuck, what'd you put my business out there for?
how many people have you had sex with besides
17.
me?
He was
One.
like, new poon. Oh.
That's exactly what it was. As soon as it was in, it was over.
That's not true.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
fucking hearsay.
Now it's better, but in the
that's-
beginning, it was 2 pump chump for
That is-
life.
That is hearsay.
He's lucky I'm still around.
That is hearsay. I had cable in my room.
Yeah, but you weren't slinging cable dick.
I was. Time travel.
What does
dick.
cable in your room have to do with anything?
It's my move.
Oh, you mean to get her up there? Was she like, do you at least got HBO?
I know he was too poor to have that shit.
Oh.
Especially when you saw the cable running down the hallway, dude.
Well, do your neighbors got HBO?
Fucking stupid, dude.
I don't even think we ever used like the front door.
We
like in the
didn't.
apartment
No,
because we always came in through the patio. The patio
If
was
somebody
always
came
unlocked.
to the front door, we knew it was trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never used that front door.
And didn't it go into a hallway?
It
crazy.
did, but when there was knocks at that front door, it was trouble.
I never went in that hallway.
This is the police. Open up.
Pretty much.
Bitch, that happened.
But they knocked on the glass door.
Well, when they came back, yeah,
Yeah.
they came to the front door
I
first.
didn't see
We had the keg in the closet. So
Do
everything-
tell.
Oh, bro, the outside. Okay, look. Picture two buildings like parallel, okay?
Okay.
And in between the two buildings is a sidewalk and like grass area, like a courtyard
Sure.
almost. And that's where we were congregating. We would be out in the courtyard fucking just talking and smoking and hanging out or whatever. And that's outside my patio. But it's also like fucking 6 feet from my neighbor's patio
Right.
and
Sure.
their neighbor's patio. Like it's in the common area.
Right.
And when we used to do this shit, it would be like 30 fucking underage kids packed into my 1-bedroom apartment, like sitting there drinking and shit. So
Okay.
that's spilled out onto the whatchamacallit. And there's crushed cans and bottles in the grass. I mean, like, it's a whole fucking scene. And the cops come up and shit and start knocking on the door, and I got the flashlight, and they're doing this and the fucking thing.
Uh-oh.
Everybody scatters to the outside of the room.
Cacaloches.
No, they stay in the room.
Oh, okay.
But we're sitting in it was like fucking, you walked in on like a 3rd grade classroom and shit.
Yeah.
We're all sitting around the fucking walls and shit. And, and Clerks was on TV. We had to, for whatever reason, Clerks was playing on TV.
Because it's amazing.
Yeah, hashtag Kevin Smith. And we were all just sitting there, and it was like, oh my god, we're not doing anything. And like he busted in. The cop came in, you know, like, hey, what's going on? We're like, oh, we're just watching movies. And he's like, all fucking 30 of you?
Right. We're just
Yeah,
watching
is there a
movies.
crime to have fucking people at your house? God damn it, this is my house. Well, we got reports of underage drinking. Nope, nobody's drinking here. Meanwhile, there's crushed cans and bottles and shit all over in the fucking grass and shit. And they ended up just walking out and leaving or whatever. And the landlord was so pissed. You remember she was that crotchety old lady and
Yeah.
shit? And she was like sitting there watching the cops and shit.
Oh,
When they
like
left,
as,
she
yeah.
was like, oh my God, what
You're not going to do anything?
Yeah, you're not going to do anything? And we were like, fuck you, bitch.
No, but what was the best about that apartment was when we used to lay in bed, we can
That
hear
was
the
the
people
best.
upstairs fucking and fighting all the time.
Yeah.
They would fight like a hardcore fight and then they'd hardcore fuck after.
Hashtag paper walls.
She was like a stripper bitch, too, man.
I'd never seen her. I
She
just
had
heard her.
super fucking long hair, like down to her ass.
Was
and
she
shit.
hot? Like trailer hot?
Yeah, like definitely trailer hot, for sure.
I never seen her. I just heard her moaning.
Used to be wearing them jean shorts up to the booty cheeks and shit. Fucking super long hair.
Daisy Dukes.
Yes, those. Those.
I'm from the 90s.
But, no, man.
I'm a 90s
I
kid.
wish I was a kid again, man. Fucking Mo. God damn it. You got me fucking
That's because Mo
nostalgic and
sounds
shit.
like a kid.
Well, yeah, he does.
Oh, little baby face Mo baby.
Let's see what else we have on the voicemail.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Bridget. Yeah, that's right. I got a shit stain. I'm a dude. What's up? You wanna fuck? Nah, alright, so I'm staying in this parking lot. I'm holding my dick. I'm taking a big piss. I got a pee hole the diameter of a nickel, you feel? I'm working with girth jet. Alright, so hear me out. Bridget, the fucking gigantic juice head. I'm over here chilling, asking questions to HTNOS. You feel?
Bridget.
So, that's it.
She's hard, dog.
You think that Jay, Tampa, 2 titties, 2 fucking rings can fit in that ass?
What?
This question is not for you, Jay.
This question's not for you, Jay. Did you hear?
Second question.
Oh, second part.
Chris,
What?
how many dicks do you think 2 titties can fit in his ass?
Half.
The answer is none.
Half of one.
2 titties. What's your phone number? Alright, I'm gonna hang up and listen. First time, long time.
Bridget needs to lay off the juice. Jesus Christ. She was hard, all right. She was fucking boner coming at you.
Episode 75 is such a shit show, man. This is a soft milestone, but goddamn, this is a fucking shit show tonight.
That's awesome.
Bridget, girl, dude.
It's ma'am.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Ma'am.
Bridget must work out.
So you gonna give her your phone number?
So, yeah, Bridget said, I
You gonna let
hate
her
2 rings. I want to fuck.
Let her slide into your DMs.
I don't know about that. Like,
So the question posed was how many dicks 2 can fit in
I
his
heard
butt?
the question.
How many dicks could 2 fit in his butt?
I think half of one dick.
I hope I know what your answer is, but
Well, it doesn't say how many you want to fit. It's how many could fit.
I still, the answer's still 0.
thank you.
Why? Because it's so tight.
Yeah, look how anxious he is right now, dude. That shit is fucking sealed.
Oh, it's
so
on lock
tight.
right now. Just thinking about it.
Bridget sounds like she ripped that shit open. I'm gonna make it fit, motherfucker.
No, he.
Oh, it's ma'am. I told you.
This is reversed. I think it is sir.
Serotonin. You should play that bitch's rap on here.
What bitch?
That's the ma'am bitch with the rap song.
Oh,
She goes
yeah.
by Serotonin.
You guys did send me that. Wow, that is a callback and a half. Holy shit! The It Is Ma'am GameStop.
Bitch.
Girl, correct?
It's ma'am.
She's a girl, right?
It's a dude dressed
I'm looking
as a
at
lady.
you.
Are you talking about the other story?
I'm talking about the GameStop that we
Yeah,
did. We did about a month ago.
That is a man that is transitioning.
That is a woman.
She
either has transitioned or is transitioning.
She
to a woman.
identifies as a
Or
woman.
So it was called to my attention that she has since started a rap career.
I've heard. I haven't listened, but
I haven't
I've heard.
listened either.
I listened to it.
You listened to it?
She uses her dude voice. So I'm like,
Wait.
yeah.
So is it old or is it new?
It's new.
It's
She's
new,
dressed
but
as the lady, and her name is Serotonin. And then
why are you saying it with that inflection?
because it's stupid as fuck. And she's rapping about y'all don't know me and shit. And I'm like, yeah, we know you got a dick,
Obviously,
dummy.
we don't. If you're fucking advocating for It Is Ma'am and then you rap in a male voice,
That's what I mean. I'm like,
I don't think you know you.
Well, maybe the estrogen just hasn't kicked in yet. I
she's
don't
like
know.
straight rapping like, y'all don't know about me, blah blah blah, fucking dude voice, blah. You know, and
I'm
then
more than just a bitch that causes shit at GameStop.
that's why I'm like,
I got a dick, but I want a V. You know what I'm saying?
right. So it's like I'll
Jesus,
straight rip my
Jason.
dick off and beat you with it. Crazy.
Oh, you know what? It looks like the same number actually left us 2
Oh,
voicemails.
goddamn.
Let's. I think there might have been more.
Oh, this is Bridget again?
I think it's the same number.
All right, well, let's see.
Let's see. All right, Bridget.
Yo, what up? I'm back.
Beatrice!
One time. Now, I just want to clarify a couple of things in my previous message. J for Gable, 2 J's and 2 rings. I am in no way insinuating that you are homosexual. However, I would like to take you out on a date because you sound high shit. I'm trying to get all them G's in my mouth. Be well. Get me back. I love you. Fuck.
That's all like Joe Rogan.
Well, I am fine as shit. And
He wants all them titties in his mouth, her mouth.
yeah.
Called to clarify.
But I don't know. I think that was Bridget's sister because she said her name was Beatrice. this time.
Maybe there's some identity crisis going on, man. There's some serious.
I forgot what I identified as. Something with a B. Bitch.
I don't know.
Oh my
She's just
God.
he or she's coming a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
You have no idea.
She's a little too aggressive for you, Jay.
yeah, a little aggressive.
You need to tone it down a little, Beatrice Bridget.
You don't like to get knocked around a little bit?
I don't think I'd like that.
I think
No,
you would.
Really?
not
I
like
think
that.
You think like
I think you'd be into it.
She sounds like face pushing,
Yeah.
fish hooking.
Trick this
just
fucking dick, Jason. 2 titty Tampa ring. Fuck.
I'm gonna push his face
like
and fish
put
hook him.
those titties in my mouth.
Get over here and paint these shoes. That's code.
Make my money.
Put what hashtag SamPC on them?
Hey, if that's what they want.
maybe they like the show.
Get over here and tongue this hot pocket.
Sam PC and just draw titties all over it.
Oh my god.
Titties and rings.
Here, let's. We got another one.
Oh, okay.
We got another one?
We got another one.
I love these
Man.
voicemails.
Let's check this one out.
Hey, what's up? Hey, hold my beer. Hey, what's up, Holmes? Hey, this little Joker is here. I just want to say what's up to the HTNOS fools. Keep doing what you're doing, I'm not going to Florida, homie. That's crazy out there. Fuck that shit.
He ain't wrong.
And tell that homeboy, that dude that keeps talking shit about the hood diner, tell him if he keeps talking shit, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go to Texas and introduce him to my shy. All right, man. All right, bro. Peace.
Who talks shit about the hood
I didn't know
diner?
we were so big in the Latin community. That's awesome.
Well, you know what, Jason? We appeal to all demographics.
Yeah.
I mean, transgender, fucking what else?
Vato.
Yeah, I mean the essays dig us. I mean Latin Kings, fucking Crips, Bloods.
Oh wow, they all listen too.
They all listen. I mean, they've all
sweet.
got
We're
their
a family,
they've
even
all-
though we say it's a gang.
They've all got their differences, but they're united under one banner.
Oh, awesome.
The inner circle.
Speaking of Shanks,
HTNOS.
did y'all see that motherfucker? There was 4 inmates.
You know I didn't.
Okay, so this happened. I think it was locally. There was 4 inmates. They were in like a common area, like outside the cells, but they were all chained up together at this table.
Okay.
And then there was another inmate that was sitting at another table next to theirs. And dude, the one inmate that wasn't chained up got up and started trying to shank them. Like, he did shank one of the guys a couple times, like in the back and all kinds of stuff. But it was crazy because, like I said, the other 4 guys, they were all chained together. So, like, they were all trying to move at the same time, like around the table to get around from it. Dude, it was fucking crazy, bro.
That's when you gotta work together.
They were trying, man.
That's a
If
team
you
building.
watch the video. I mean, they were trying to move in unison and everything, dude. It was
That's
nuts.
crazy. That's
It's a
not
team
safe.
building exercise.
I guess so.
Left.
Right? I mean,
Everybody turn.
it was crazy.
Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't going through their heads.
Slide to the left.
Hey, don't do crime. You won't do time.
Freeze.
You won't get shanked.
Everybody clap your hands.
Nobody's clapping.
Clink, 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 clink.
Shank. Fuck it. Oh my God.
Terrible.
That was horrible, though, man.
It is terrible and horrible. Thank
I think,
you, Jason.
I think the guy made it, though, so.
Well, good.
Well,
but
good.
Still, don't do crime. You won't get shanked.
True.
I don't think they were looking for that.
Do you guys got anything else?
Nope.
No, I mean, we don't have any more phone calls from
That's all we got.
from.
That's all we got.
What's her name? Bridget?
No.
Why are you trying to get her to call back?
I don't know. I think she's starting to.
Get to you a little bit.
Yeah, I think
growing on him.
She's like, he's like, maybe I will take that.
He's so
aggressive.
He's like. She flipped it right there. She's like. Well, no, it is a male. Because it said, yeah, I got a girl named what?
What the fuck?
Oh, that's right. It is a dude named Bridget.
Yeah,
that's right.
A dude named Bridget.
Has a girl name.
That is a fantastic episode title. Maybe we'll go with that. Episode 75, a dude named Bridget.
All right.
Possibly.
Whatever, you run the shit. We just show up.
I do not. Shut the fuck up. You know what?
Nope.
Before we close this down, I want to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. Remember, Dutchie, last year when we took our vacation week for our anniversary, you dragged me to that fucking place to have lunch with the poke bowl?
Yeah.
So that place followed HTNOS on Instagram and has been liking our posts at a fucking rapid clip.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like they've been fucking.
That place was the bomb when I went, and they were so patient with me because I'm so stupid.
You are.
And so I followed them on Facebook, and I seen this picture, and it was this hollowed out pineapple, and it had all this pokey in it. It looked
I do remember this now. Yes, I do remember.
Fucking delicious.
They followed us.
So I walk in there, and I'm thinking, like, it's on Facebook, it's a video, it's like a specialty. So I go in there, and I'm like, hi, I want your pineapple bowl. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like,
they looked at her like, you dumb bastard.
I'm like,
you normally eat at Wendy's. Why are you here?
Food.
Why the fuck
I
are you
do
here?
look like I always eat at Wendy's.
You can't afford a pineapple bowl.
Go get your baked potato, bitch.
Sadness. Just sadness. So then,
hey, we all relate.
I'm just like, I saw this thing on Facebook, and that there was a pineapple bowl, and it had food in it. Like, that's what I want.
Right.
So then, eventually, they brought out this hollowed out pineapple.
They cut her a pineapple and fucking humored her.
And they put some food in, and it was fucking delicious. And then they also have like these waters there that are infused with like lemon and jalapeno, or I think it was mint and jalapeno. I don't remember, but they have like specialty waters. It was really fucking good.
I was so out of my element. And it was.
But you like sushi.
The food was fantastic. The drinks, I was like, I don't want jalapeno water. Can I get a fucking
It was
Coke
good.
or something?
They didn't have any soft drinks. It was
Nothing.
all like either
Yeah.
like it was like you get kombucha or flavored water.
Well, yeah, you're not there trying to eat out of a fucking hollowed out pineapple unless you're all about that life.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean, like that's what they're catering to.
Well, let me ask you this though. Like,
Hit me.
Okay, so I understand you saw a video of them, eating the food out of pineapple or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so why did they not? I mean, when you explained to them,
I don't know.
I think that might have been a presentation thing. It
like
might
just to show for the video. But see,
I thought that was a specialty
it's a little
thing.
misrepresentation on their part.
Thank you.
Well,
Because I'm
check
like,
this
I want
out.
the pineapple bowl.
Right?
Check this out.
That's
when they followed us on Instagram, I clicked the profile because I thought that was the same place. So I was like, let me see if that's the same place. And then, it had their address, and it was.
Okay.
And like one of their more recent pictures was of the fucking pineapple with food in it. So that's kind of
Right.
prevalent.
That's
it
what
was right
drawn
there.
me to it.
But I just wanted to shout them out because not only did they give us a follow the other day, and local, all love, they liked a couple of our old pictures, and now every time I post something, they like that shit fucking bam. They're like on it, bam, bam,
You know
bam.
what? I bet they're selling a shitload of pineapple bowls right now.
Probably.
You know what? And if we could help perpetuate that pineapple stereotype or whatever, I mean, like fucking, hey man, I mean, I would be love to keep it local. We got the Hemp Bombs now in Tampa. Hey, let's do Poke Bowl. I'll fucking send people to Poke Bowl. Go eat at the Poke Bowl, man.
It's
I'll
delicious.
I'll go back and eat the Poke Bowl.
I will too.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Poke?
Poke Bowl. I'm
Poke.
sorry. I like Poke Bowl.
It's just
It
called
makes me
Poke.
think of Pokemon.
It's not called like Poke Bowl. It's just called Poke.
Their restaurant's called Poke Bowl, I think. I think. I don't fucking
I think
know.
it's called Poke.
Anyway,
Fish.
shout out to the Poke Fish. You're right. You're fucking right, I think.
Yeah, well,
Let me look
I
at
have my moments.
Shit here.
That was good. And they had like that good ahi.
It is
Is that tuna?
Poke
Yeah,
Fish.
it doesn't taste like canned tuna.
You're right. Poke
Poke
Fish.
fish.
Yeah.
But it's like the
Check them out if you're in Tampa.
Yeah,
Go-
they're
on
delicious.
Kennedy. They're on Kennedy, just what is that? West of the city, close to West Shore, down in that area.
something
on
like
Kennedy.
that. It didn't take us long to get there
No.
from my work.
Short little drive
No,
into
but
the
I
city,
don't-
and it's
and-
good fucking fresh fish, good eats.
And
man.
I don't like fishy fish, like fishy tasting stuff, and that's why I like the tuna because it just
Clean.
tastes like what you
It's
put.
clean.
It's clean. It tastes clean. It just tastes like what you put on it because they have like special poke sauce that they put on there or whatever other sauce you want to do.
All right. Well, I mean,
It's really good.
Y'all can eat mine.
I will. And
unless they have shrimp. No, I like some shrimp.
No, I don't think they had shrimp. They just
Well,
had
fuck them.
they had whitefish and they
We'll
had.
see Jason at Wendy's.
Sounds good.
While we're giving shout outs, I also wanted to say a quick hey and a quick thank you for listening to. I ran into a guy that I used to work with a long time ago, like 15 years ago. Like when I first moved to Florida, when we first got here back in 2004, I used to work for Budweiser in Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
And I worked with a guy named Brian and just happened upon bumping into him the other day because I was working out of my area. I was helping out another team, and I just happened to bump into him and haven't talked to him in years. And the first thing he says to me was, "Hey man, I listen to your show all the time. You guys are killing it."
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
"The fuck?
That's awesome.
Like I don't even talk to you, dude. You know." But like I guess through seeing social media posts and cross reference or whatever, we were friends on Facebook or whatever. You know, fucking kind of caught me off guard, man.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, thanks for fucking listening. Glad you're digging it, man.
On a side note, does every employee that works or with you named Brian?
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
I've only known you to talk about people named Brian.
That is not true.
Super fan.
That is not true. Shout out, super fan.
Thanks,
that's
everybody.
awesome.
So yeah, thanks for fucking listening.
Thank
Brian.
you, old coworker.
Well, you know what, and not to take anything away from our friends that our other podcasts that tell us we're doing good or bad or whatever, give us feedback or whatever, or our friends, our real world friends or whatever. This kind of
it's nice to hear from
a
the
little
average
different.
Joe.
It's nice to hear
Right.
from just
Somebody different
a
outside
listener.
the circle.
Just not no agenda,
The outer
fucking
circle.
whatever. Yeah, it made my day. So thank you, Brian.
Drop us a voicemail in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
call the fucking number, dude. You know where
Just
you can
sing our praises.
You can find it on all of our
You guys
social
are
media
awesome.
profiles, but I'll give it out as well. But this has been another episode of the No Offense Show. If you are a new listener, thank you for giving us a shot. And we hope that you'll come back and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We're available everywhere. I'm looking to close the last couple gaps. I've been given blueprints to kind of close out iHeart, so maybe I can get that worked out, even though I said that we would never be on iHeart because I was bitter, but somebody is giving me the tools to maybe get that closed out.
Oh, okay.
I still don't think we'll do SoundCloud because I'm not getting a face tattoo.
And we gotta pay.
And I think we have to pay. I think.
Yeah,
do.
fuck them.
I'm not sure about that because I know some people that are on SoundCloud that don't pay.
Oh,
That
okay.
might not be true.
That's a myth.
That's a myth.
But you do need a face tattoo.
Yeah, right.
Get her lunchbox.
3x3. Get you a 3x3 for $50.
Get that
Right
ice
here.
cream
Right
cone.
on the cheek, bro,
Yeah.
or right on the forehead.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get that ice cream cone right on my
You got the shaved head, though. You could do anything up
I could
there.
do anything. I could literally do flames like Bam Bam
You
Bigelow.
could get a dick up there. I mean, if you want.
I could be a dickhead. So, yeah, while you're subscribing to us on your favorite podcast platform, we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, CastBox, all of the above. You know we're out there. As Dutchy Poo said, or no, it was Jason said
The Flying Dutchman. No.
The Flying Dutchman. Give us a call on our Hotmail. Or Hotmail.
This is 1993, Colin.
It's a little better than Yahoo, I guess, huh? Or worse.
Like Two Rings was saying.
You can search for us on web crawler.
You know what that is.
like Two Rings was saying, give us a call on the old hotline and leave us a voicemail. We do enjoy playing those, the good ones, the Moes from
Goofy
Idaho's,
ones.
the
This is fun.
Bridgets, anyone trying to fuck Two Rings. Call the fucking voicemail, man.
Oh no, it's just gonna be full.
Don't put that out there.
You can reach us at 813-773-5706. Give us a call. Leave those messages. Give us questions. If you want to hear us talk about something. If you just want to fucking...
Or tell a story.
If you want to tell a story, whatever you want to do, man. The floor is yours. I mean, it's your
If you
phone.
hear a
Fuck
Florida
it.
story that you like and you can relate to it, call us in and tell us your story.
Please. It's funny you say that.
Uh-oh.
Remember 2 episodes ago when we had the Gator maternity photo?
Yes.
I've been talking to that girl.
Oh, you have been?
She wants to come on the show.
Oh,
Did she
awesome.
listen to the episode?
I think she did. She might not have liked what you said about her, but
Well,
you know what?
I mean, I wouldn't have liked what I said about me either.
It'd be good. It'd be good to get you two in the same room.
Oh,
But you know what?
no.
I think she's actually might be having that baby though. Like now.
Like soon.
Yeah. Like within, if she's not already, like it might be coming soon. So that might be a little bit of a problem. But she did express interest in coming on to talk to us since we featured her on our cover art and talked about her picture and all that good shit.
I mean, I'm chunky too. It's fine. I was just thinking she was spoofing the paternity shoot.
Spoofing?
Spoofing the shoot.
Well, in addition to our phone number, you can reach us on all the social media platforms at HTNOS, HTNOS, on the web at HTNOS.com, or by emailing us at HTNOS@yahoo.com.
And something I've had an epiphany about is I was talking with Wutsky earlier, and
that's
something something I thought that would maybe be kind of cool, and maybe you could send your feedback in to let us know, is if we did live phone calls on the air. Just a thought.
That's so dangerous.
Just a thought.
That's so dangerous.
But it is possible because we tried it out before the show.
I can accept them live.
Yep.
It is something that we could do. So,
We could test it out. We
if
record
it's something
it.
that y'all would
know what?
like, we could tell you the hours that we will be broadcasting. Where
What
you could
is
call
the date
in.
today? Today is the 22nd. Let me hit my calendar here.
29th, because it's 7 days from now.
Yeah, it's February, homie. There's only
So the
28.
1st.
So March 1st is next week. We do not have a guest on March 1st. So maybe we can try to orchestrate a live call-in show. I don't know what the fuck would happen, but you know what?
Chaos would happen.
Chaos would happen, and you know what? I love chaos. I embrace chaos, and usually I'm the fucking center of chaos. So
Bring the chaos.
bring it. Fuck it. Next week, March 1st, we'll take live calls. I'm gonna plug
Oh,
this
shit.
shit.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. I'll plug this shit on social media all week long. We usually start recording around 9, depending on when my fucking kids go to sleep and when Two Rings gets over here and shit. So
we could even throw up a Twitter and
we'll throw
Instagram
it
and all that
live.
when we're going live, so
live,
people
yeah.
know.
Fuck it, dude. Yeah. So I'll have my Florida stories, queued up like always, and then the rest of the fucking show, I'm not going to do anything.
We'll
So
just talk
not
about whatever.
Not
and
unlike tonight. So-
Wait for phone calls to come in.
Sounds good.
So yeah, next week, 3-1, fucking Two Rings has concocted
Oh, no.
the live show.
What did I do?
The live show next
gonna
week.
be awesome.
Everybody fucking call in. I don't know if there's call waiting. Fuck, I mean, if we're on with somebody and someone else
That's
tries
true.
to call, like whatever,
It's gonna be beeping and shit.
It'll be like the fucking 90s. You're trying to call a radio station. It's like
You getting you getting that busy signal?
That's fucking awesome. I'm down with it because of the fucking throwback aspect. I like that people are going to be calling in like the fucking radio station.
Now
So
we're going to have to get a multi-line phone system.
fuck off.
I have experience with that. Anybody that wants to take me on for a new job.
Just please call in, because I don't want to have to like step away from the mic and then be like, "Oh, hi, this is Bill calling."
We would totally
And I'd be
know.
like,
We would
Dale,
totally
is that
know if
you?
it was you.
Dale Jr., is that you?
Wait, why would? Who's Dale Jr. Jr.? Oh, that's those people that from the South that like
Yeah.
listening to our show. Oh yeah, him and Beatrice. That's right.
And
With
then
a nanny.
the following week, you know what? I fucking didn't mention this at the top of the show. We are running our new Spunk Lube contest.
Yep.
We're looking for your
Online dating.
best / worst / whatever dating app stories. If you like to hit up fucking Tinder and go fuck crazy, if you've been on Plenty of Fish and you just like to suck dicks behind the fucking Best Buy and Brandon, I know that might be a thing.
It used to be.
It sounds pretty specific.
if
I knew a girl.
if you fucking go on Farmers Only and you like to roll in the hay, if you do J-Date and
If you a fuzzy.
fucking furry it is.
If you like,
If-
was it bears and you're on? What is that
There's
one?
otters now too. Did you know?
Grinder.
Oh.
Did you say that one already?
Is it
No,
the
I
bears?
don't know.
No.
Did you know that some like the big burly gay dudes are called bears? Did you know
Yes.
that there's otters now?
What are they like? Like
They're
shaved guys?
No,
or something?
they're like more. They're like more like manscaped. They're called otters.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So
You're just fucking completely look at his face right
well,
now.
I'm trying
dude.
to think of a term and I can't think of it right now. But like,
Twink.
no, well, what do you
No.
call the guys that like just? And they're not gay or anything, but just the guy that has the beard and it's all nice and but they wear like a
Metrosexual.
no, but they
That's
wear
what I
like
was
a
thinking.
flannel and like
Androgynous.
hipster type like.
Are you talking
Is
about
it like a
Prince?
hipster gay thing?
Kind of.
Are you talking
like-
about Prince?
No.
Androgynous?
No, I was like hipster but gay, but
Yeah, that's
if you're a
pretty
gay
much what it
hipster,
is.
if you're a gay hipster and you got a dating app story, I mean, whatever it is, if you've gotten catfished, if you just want to brag about the fucking hot 10 that you found and she was dumb as shit and you fucked her
And
3
she was
times and
probably
never called
really
her
a
again.
4.
I don't know. I mean, like we fucked around with Riley's Tinder while we were in New Jersey, and it was fucking a great time. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking
Did you just swipe right on a bunch of bitches?
well, that's the move. But I mean, like, listen to the recent episode of The Plunge. He tells a story. Adam was talking to some girl about like you fucking dressing up like Tom Brady and pretending he was Tom Brady's kid and kissing her on the mouth and shit.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
I got a quick question because I've never done any of those, of course, because I'm happily married.
You've been married forever.
So like, say when you swipe right, that means you accept, right?
Yes.
So if you swipe right on all those, does that mean that they then have to approve it?
They have to
swipe right
match
on
with
you.
Yeah, they have to swipe.
They
and
don't
match
even
with
know
you.
that you swiped them, I don't think. It's just that if you all swipe together, then you'll say, hey, y'all match. But I don't think
It opens up like a chat box, like a text
then you
message,
can kinda
and then
start
you
But
can
I don't
communicate.
think if she swipes right on somebody, it sends a message to this person
Like
that
saying,
says,
hey, this one
but
swiped
he
right on
might,
you.
yeah, but he might show up in her swipes.
So she'll then see.
She'll see him, and then she
whether
can swipe left or right. But if she doesn't swipe right, then it just goes to the trash.
This technology is amazing. Like, I mean, I think I
Game
was
changer.
talking to Chris about it.
changer.
That like, if this would have been available, pre, wives,
Thanks,
of course,
babe.
and all this stuff. Like, it's just
Sorry.
amazing. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I would have done it.
You wouldn't be married right now.
No.
You would be wearing fucking gold chains with your chest hair hanging out with fucking like button down shirts and different various oils and have greased up hair and fucking pomade in your beard. You'd be like a fucking gigolo, dude.
No.
If dating
No.
apps were a thing before you met your wife, you would not be married. You'd be fuck crazy, dude. You'd be Jason 2 Rings to Porno King, and you'd be all over goddamn Tampa Bay slinging your fucking chlamydia dick all over everywhere. Yes, you would. You'd be
Damn.
spreading herpes like the fucking plague.
Nah.
And you would love your life. I'm telling you. You wouldn't be sad.
I live my life now. What are you talking
There would be no Eeyore.
Oh my gosh, whatever.
You'd be all fucking.
I think he's projecting.
No, dude.
Yeah, I think this is what
Jason would go walking into the fucking Green Iguana on Friday night and it'd be playing that Saturday Night Fever music in his head and shit. Like he'd be fucking doom 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 doom. He'd be fucking. Dude, yeah, Jason would be hot shit all over Tampa Bay. I'm telling you. Yes, you would. You'd have fucking.
I'm so passive with that shit.
You would have
No
kids
way.
in every fucking area code around
No.
there, dude. Yes, you fucking would. You'd be having child
wrap it
support
up.
babies and shit. No, he'd have kids in the 941, in the 727, in the 813. He'd have fucking babies every fucking where.
I would
Yes, he
not.
fucking would. I'm putting that on right
I
now.
don't think so.
What
Jason's
else?
too nice.
That's right.
Point being, we got a contest.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say was it runs through March 8th, so 2 weeks from tonight, and that's the night where we're gonna pick our favorite submissions, and then we're gonna do it like we did the sex story contest. We're gonna put them up on Twitter, put a Twitter poll together. You guys vote on who you think is the best, and that night when we select our favorites and we read them, I have penciled in Riley from The Plunge to come in and do that with us, since he is a fucking millennial and he's all about that life and he's about them dating apps and shit. Who better than to have to come read the stories with us?
Old babyface Riley.
Old babyface Riley. He's gonna be here with his potato ass and his jean shorts, and we're
His
gonna fucking
non-vaccinated ass.
we're gonna do some fucking some dating apps and shit. So
spreading smallpox,
get those submissions in.
yellow fever.
You know what? And again with the
Black Plague.
again with the voicemail. I mean, like if you want to submit your story, like if you want to get theatrical and you want to like fucking like give us audio for a fucking story submission, man, that puts you
Do
light
it.
years ahead of everybody else. I'm telling you.
Do it.
Leave them on the voicemail. Leave them on the fucking DMs. Leave them in the fucking emails. Whatever you want to do to get them in, get those fucking stories in. If you want to get at me, I'm the fucking real Wutsky on Twitter. Where you at, baby?
Duchess Wesky on Twitter.
On the fucking Twitter. Jay from Tampa on Twitter, but we're promoting J. Louis BB on Instagram because he fucking paints shoes.
Stop banging the table, idiot.
I'm excited.
He doesn't want me to say.
Jay from Tampa.
No,
That's
no,
Jay.
no. We promote our Twitters. We promote your Instagram.
That's where the shoes at.
for the sake of the shoes.
What are shoes at? That's your
I'm working on
tagline.
them. I'm working on them.
Hit us
Got
up.
some married as fuck shoes. I'm working on them.
Working on them too.
Mm-hmm.
With the smoke.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Put ventilation on that shit.
Hit us up. Hit us up.
Get it out of here.
We want to hear from you, baby. Hit us up. That's it. Episode 75. It was a
Thanks.
fucking train wreck, but
Whatever, we made it.
We made it.
Hey,
We
you gotta
had
have
fun.
train wrecks every now and then.
Hey, we have fun.
You know what? It was a fucking rough week, man. It was a fucking rough
No excuses. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. You're
That's what
welcome.
she says, you bitches. Peace. I'm out.
Yo, it's your boy Joe B of the NE Podcast. Just wanted to drop in for them weekly bars. Yo. Shit. Well, I guess I choked like Beef Rabbit. Fuck. Well, I'll call you back maybe next week. Peace.